being skittish and easily spooked by even the sound of a motor, they'll leap out of the water and have been known to injure people.
Of the 180 invasive species now threatening the Great Lakes, the Asian carp are making the biggest splash. They're growing and spreading like wildfire.
They become the dominant biomass in those systems. They can reproduce like mad, grow to enormous sizes, eat the ecosystems out of house and home.
Fish are not the only species that threaten the Great Lakes. Plants such as frogbit and purple loosestrife had planted their roots. Among the Asian carp, scientists are also worried about other species such as zebra and quagga mussels. They have spread through the lakes, and grass carp have already swam their way into Lake Erie. Another pest infecting the Great Lakes are sea lamprey. They are a parasitic fish that are so deadly to the native fish of the Great Lakes that they are in direct competition with human fishing.
Those are puncture marks from 60 pounds of suction per square inch, the teeth drawing into your hand like that.
They attach themselves directly to fish, bore a hole through the fish with a sharp tongue, and feed it on the fish's blood and body fluids. They've caused irreparable harm to the food web.
Because of the measures scientists, lawmakers, and everyday people take to keep these destructive creatures back, the number of invasive species have decreased from its all-time high in 1993. For years, the solution of keeping the carp at bay has been simply fishing them out, but it might not be enough anymore. Scientists and engineers are working on converting a loch south of Chicago into a custom carp barrier.
Includes an engineered channel, so this area here in orange represents the engineered channel, which is downstream of the loch here. And then we'd have an electric barrier, some acoustics, and an air bubble curtain here to discourage fish from coming in with barges and so forth. The electric barrier would prevent those fish from coming up here into this chamber.
Project Manager Andrew Lichty at United States Army Corps of Engineers knows just how much trouble the Great Lakes could be in.
So this is very important to the protection of the Great Lakes.
This $700 million plan has been sent to Congress for funding, but so far the money has not been granted. If the money comes through, it could take up to 12 years to finish designing and building this massive project. And even if the barrier is built, it might not keep every fish out.
We're fairly confident if we can have that layered system, all the measures put together, so there's still a slight risk that they could get through.
With this new barrier system in place, we might be able to stop the growing and spreading of the destructive carp that will continue to threaten the Great Lakes, possibly destroying their fragile ecosystems as we know them. Morgan Welch, DTV News.